we're going to take a cruise and we want to know about out-of-country travel. Well, you look at the parenting plan and you have the information in there. Who's supposed to be paying the extracurricular activities? Well, you look at your parenting plan. If you're looking to say, okay, do I have 4th of July this year? Well, look at the parenting plan. A parenting plan is going to be your Bible. This is going to sit on your bedside table. It's going to be something that you're going to refer to. Sometimes people, again, put it away in a safe and never look at it again. Many clients and past former clients have referred to their parenting plans over and over and over again throughout the years. This document, even more so than your marital settlement agreement. Your marital settlement agreement is very important, and whatever agreement that you're entering into to resolve your case as a whole with child support and distribution of assets, and if there's any alimony and all that, that's very important. But your parenting plan is the one that just keeps coming up. School designation, that's something that is so important in parenting plans. And really, sometimes people will gloss over this when they're entering into it. But I tell people on education decision-making and school designation, it's extremely important. And the reasons why the school designation is so important is because those are the issues that are likely to come up while your children are still minor children. It's probably going to be somewhat school related. Now, if your child is only 18 months old or 10 months old or something, it's a little hard to think, from the aspect of, okay, well, when they're in kindergarten, or if there's this issue with pickup and drop off, if I want to put them in this school and we don't agree, now how do we come to a resolution? Well, unfortunately, depending on when you're entering into it, you have to kind of prognosticate and look into the future and say, here's some possible issues that may come up. And that's very hard. That's not an easy thing to do. And yes, sometimes people will come back to modify things. They'll go back to mediation to try to deal with their parenting plan and come up with some new information in the parenting plan. However, the vast majority of cases never come back to court. If they've entered into that parenting plan, if they've both signed off on it and they've agreed to it and said, this is my contract. So now it's your contract. It's important. It's your contract that you're agreeing to. So if they've agreed to it and taken ownership of it, there's less likely of a scenario of them coming back to court as opposed to if a judge says, now this is going to be what you're going to have to deal with your kid. Because again, your child, the judge is a stranger and they're going to do their job and they're going to make the decision if they need to, but they would prefer for you guys to be able to enter into that parenting plan together. It can be a little overwhelming because you're trying to not only figure out the time sharing schedule of whether it's going to be every other weekend or 50-50 or one, all different types of 2-2-3s and tons of different variations on a time sharing schedule, but then you're looking into all the other parts of it that are very important. And sometimes, again, you may never look at it. It may go into a safe, you never look at it again. But the vast majority of cases, you're at least referring to it. If you have questions, you ask your attorney and say to him, I don't understand this. I don't understand this part, because it is important. And your parenting plan is going to be something that if there's going to be issues, the vast majority of the cases, either it's non-payment of some support portion or parenting plan related. Relocation is also a big thing in Florida. Very big thing, because the relocation statute, we have other videos right up here, if you want to watch our relocation video, about why it's so hard to relocate. And it references the Florida parenting plan, the Supreme Court approved parenting plan, references the Florida statute on relocation. And so that, again, that's an important part, that you understand when you're entering into this, what that means. We know you're taking this seriously. We know you're taking your case seriously. However, sometimes people just kind of go through the motions of it and they'll just sign off on it in an attempt to just get the case resolved and get it over with. But depending on the age of your child, this may be a contract that you deal with for over a decade, 15 years, 16 years. I mean, that's a long time to be dealing with a document that if you have no idea what it means or what went into it, it may be something you want to take a look into a little bit more.